If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the bayou. Lift bridges are truly a rarity.
Oh god. Lift bridges are a rarity. You're right, York. Oh my god, not what I meant. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Man, can you imagine if you only paid $2.50 for, like, anytime you needed a taxi or an Uber? I'm jealous. Ah, the foyer. I do indeed love the foyer. Hello?
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back during business hours.
But how am I supposed to... What? But this was an emergency. Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong button. Mia, what? Fudge. Okay, Wait, Melvin's supposed to be missing. Is he? No, he's not here. Okay. 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 I guess I'll go to bed and I'll come back in the morning? Oh, there's no music at night! Ugh. Alright, I guess it's sleepy time. So strange. Cause like the plot made it seem like, you gotta get there now. Hey buddy.
Why hello, Mr. Morgan, sir. How may I serve you today?
Oh, just saying hi. Don't get yourself into a tizzy. I love it. I love it so much. Do I have more snacks? Oh, sorry. Looking at the wrong one. Tiny bit. Okay. Oh, I don't have room. That's fine. I'll go to bed and then have some brekkies with the other David. And then I'll go to the police station. Oh, yeah, I need to, well, wait. First I need a shower. I really need a shower. Do I want to keep Scruffy York with the beard? Yes. Gonna do that. Gonna go clean that. Yeah, look at how good he looks. I kinda wanna shave. I think I'm gonna shave. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this suits young York. I definitely let him get a beard in the first Deadly Premonition. I feel like this York is the more clean shaven. Alright, let's go take sleep. Yeah, a good 11-hour nap. It's a decent nap. It's pretty good. It's really the exact same alarm sound as in Snooze by Lucy, and it just throws me every time. Okay, but let's definitely go get some food. Yes.
And as what you can.
Nom 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 nom. Ice cream for breakfast. Actually, let's do shrimp again. I'm feeling shrimp. I would eat that right now.
Next.
Thank you. Thank you for food. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Now, let's go to the police station. Boop. I was just curious who was over there, but it was just those two talking. Ugh. My, oh my. It's a sleepy day. Actually, it's not a sleepy day. I just finished exercising a little bit and taking a shower, so I'm a little sleepy. But today is my first day at home for, it's my first day, I can't say off, because I still had a lot of work to do. So I'm like stage managing some play that's like part of a big theater festival. So I've done a lot of like email communication, but like I didn't have to put on pants today, and that's the first time in a month that I've gotten to just stay home and just hang out in my sweats. It's a good day. I hope all of your days are going well. Hey, girl who I knew was related. You want to talk about your mom?
Melvin?
Nope. I can't find either of them.
Either of them?
Yeah. When I went home, it wasn't just my daddy who was missing. Mama was gone too. This never happened before.
This is a problem.
Zach, we need to stop Professor R's plan no matter what it takes. Relax, Patty. You don't need to worry about a thing. I'm sure that Melvin just stumbled across an important clue that's stolen his attention for now.
Are you sure about
And
that?
I'm sure he's protecting your mother while he's at it.
Yeah, they were kidnapped.
Let's just leave the investigation to the local police and rest for today. I need to prepare a report for the HQ anyway. How about staying with me in my room until we find them?
But...
You don't need to worry. I can't make you any homemade food, but I've got a first-class chef and a first-class concierge at my disposal. Oh, and a very affable bellboy. It's a lot of fun at that hotel.
But... Okay, I guess. Thanks, Agent York.
You're a lady, so you take the bed. Zach and I will be fine on the couch.
Is she spending the night? I mean, looking after her, are we expecting it to be several days? Ooh. Well, I'll take it, but let's be real, I'm not gonna succeed. Okay, let's go review the case. Oh my gosh, I feel like, yeah, this is gonna be the end of this, like, chapter in the game. I wonder how many there are. Did I ever look it up?
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana.
Oh my
You know
god,
what that
oh my
means.
god,
We've got a
oh
hot
god.
hand, and Lady Luck's given us far
I'm
more
so
favor than she ever has before.
good. See, I feel like that side quest, get 1,000 points. Psh, I could do that in my sleep. Literally, I could only achieve it in a dream. I'm not coordinated. Whether, I mean, in real life of hand-eye coordination or coordinated within game. Hey, kid.
Zach, the Clarkson family tree is nothing like we thought it was.
Why aren't you using a pillow? I understand you don't put your outside clothes inside the sheets, but why? Also, your shoes should be off. I mean, whatever. It's a hotel bed. But, like, why aren't you using a pillow?
We need to reorganize everything we've uncovered so far. She was so tired she fell right to sleep. Hey, Zach, I'm in a very difficult spot right now. I feel like this case is heading in a direction that will be extremely unpleasant for her. I've never felt anything like this during any of our cases thus far.
Well, you've never had to, like, be similar to a dad. Link board! Okay.
First, let's go back to the beginning. Lise Clarkson's body was found hanging under a bridge over the bayou. In a deserted spot close to where the bayou meets the Mississippi. The one who fired the pistol at Heaven surely had no idea what he would find there. Speaking of which, Zach, Chuck, the man who started this race we're running, what's his occupation?
Is it the swamp tours? Yeah, okay.
He's a crawfish farmer, and after chasing a poacher's boat that crossed over into his farmland, he went up the bayou and was fortunate enough to find Lisa's body. I doubt it was a very pleasant experience for him. But if not for his discovery, Lisa's body might have started rotting out there. He's a difficult person to be sure, but...
Oh my god, is
he's a bad
Patricia
guy.
an incest baby? Sorry.
Chuck said something peculiar.
No, wait, older sister. Which one's the older sister?
He claimed the Clarksons were a little better when their son was still around. I don't know exactly what he meant, but we ended up meeting the person he was talking about, didn't we? Under very unexpected circumstances. Leonard Clarkson. He ran away from home, found his true self, then changed names. So, Zach, do you remember her name?
Yeah?
Helena Doman. The townspeople call her Lena. She was also known as Professor R while she plotted against the Clarksons. She's the mother of the new drug known as Sang Rouge. She must have also had a group of followers who worshipped her fanatically.
Fair.
I can see it now. Lena sprinkling down the red powder, corrupting every last pure and innocent girl in town. Lena mentioned her plan each time we met. She must have taken us for utter fools, Zach. She thought she was always one step ahead of us, and that we'd never see the full scope of her plan. Well, her plan isn't complete yet, and I know we can still stop it. That's why we need to learn all we can about her.
Okay, wait. Galena was the second daughter, so the eldest daughter must be Patricia's mom. I think Patricia might be an incest baby.
Her alias was Professor R, and she was well learned in the areas of medicine and fire dynamics. By the way, Zach, do you remember what weapon Lena used to murder PJ?
A bomb, kind of. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Correct. She used a miniature bomb.
Didn't she, like, already kill him? And then she just did kablooey for herself?
To tell you the truth, she surprised me. That bomb was so well placed.
Oh my gosh, stop.
It left hardly any damage on the building itself, yet still did amazing work on them.
Stop texting me! Sorry, I don't know who's texting me. Oh, ugh, God. Okay. Sorry.
Lena should have used that brain of hers for something more productive than that saga of revenge. For example, reviving Lucare's economy from the industrial sector. Widen your perspective, and you'll see that Louisiana is an industrial treasure trove. With her intelligence and her charisma, I'm sure she would have found some amazing opportunities. Such a tragedy. Zach, there's one more important matter we need to think about here. Galena Clarkson, who was murdered in jail. Her body was dismembered, then rearranged into a V shape. Patty and Melvin claimed it was a severed roots killing, but that doesn't make sense to me. And PJ Clarkson disapproved of it when I met him in the other world. He saw Galena's parts lined up and was overcome by an inexplicable fear. Tell me, who killed Galena?
I don't know. Ooh, but I'm gonna go for the one in the middle.
Unfortunately, we don't have the answer to this one yet. And it's too big a problem to solve with mere speculation. The answer to this question may lead to a major turning point for this case, and the final turning point for this story. You know it. I only hope it doesn't push us down an avenue we didn't plan on exploring.
To connect those dots, you know the answer.
Hey, Zach. Do you remember PJ's last words? Lena had intercourse with her older sister. Her own flesh and blood. This means there's still one more person out there who inherited PJ's blood.
I am obsessed with this song. Oh god, I forgot about you! Ooh, what's happening on the river?
Oh, fucking poachers, now I gotcha. Caught you red-handed.
Oh, the nose hairs. Are you dumping a body? What? 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 Is... Ooh, awesome. Is this supposed to be Patricia's mom?
Soon. I'm almost there. Just... Please, someone. Stop that.
What? No coming out of the water is a surprise grabby grab. Don't do it. Ah! I guess it wasn't a grab. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Hi.
Let me try and summarize this. Helena Doman was the mastermind behind the entire incident. But Helena Doman was actually P.J. Clarkson's son, who had severed ties with the family. Helena was also known as Professor R, the mother brain behind the drug known as Sang Rouge.
That's right.
She was responsible for everything?
Not everything, but most of it. almost everything went according to her plan.
But if you'd already figured out that much, why did you continue to stay in Lucare?
Because we had to.
You had to. Whatever for.
The goddess was still there.
The goddess.
The goddess of fertility.
Lise Clarkson's body.
Not her. She was as beautiful as a goddess, but she wasn't the goddess. She was just a tragic victim.
Then who is the goddess of fertility?
Patricia!
Person at the root of this case.
Is it some kind of metaphor? For example, the vast wealth that the red powder yielded.
The goddess of fertility embodied abundance on the outside. But on the inside, she was a hollow void. And that void was threatening to swallow up all of Lucare. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Are you okay, Mr. Morgan? Morgan almost sounds like a prophet talking about the end of the world. Vague, elusive, and intent on deceiving those who listen. But every now and then he adds an interval of truth. Patricia Clarkson is one of those. She's something special. Something irreplaceable to him. Instead of kicking your floor, perhaps it'd be wiser to invest in a soundproofing mat.
Are you irritated, Belle? Yes, of course you are. You think we lack a common human trait, and that bugs you. We're crazy. Human refuse. That's how we look to you, isn't it?
I would never go that far, but you did surprise me. Just doesn't seem like the kind of attitude one should display when in the company of others.
Yes, we're sorry. We agree with you. It just made us remember a time when that noise kept ringing out, and we couldn't stop it. That flight from Newark Liberty to Seattle Tacoma. It was the first flight we took as FBI agents. The plane was shaking violently due to turbulence. And when we looked to the side, we saw a young mother cradling a baby with a frightened look on her face. We got worried, so we spoke to her. Then the baby started crying. It was so loud, we couldn't resist plugging up our ears. And since it was so loud, the rest of the passengers started glaring at us. At first, the mother and I waved our hands, trying to quiet down the baby. But our efforts were in vain. It never stopped crying. The more our anxiety levels rose, the louder its cries grew. Shrill and piercing, as if they were heralding the apocalypse. We were powerless.
Apocalypse,
and the baby's
baby.
mother was helplessly bewildered. Once the plane landed safely in Tacoma, the baby finally stopped crying. We heaved a sigh of relief and looked at the mother. Then she said, "Whose child is this?"
What?
We were shocked.
Ma'am, did you steal a baby?
We asked her what was going on. Apparently, sometime after she boarded the flight, that baby randomly appeared on her lap. Then, it ordered her to call me over, and kept sitting there, as if nothing was wrong. Can you believe that, Belle?
That seems
Bizarre,
crazy.
isn't it?
Yeah.
While we were talking, the baby disappeared. The being responsible for all that loud, grating noise simply disappeared without a trace. Ever since then, whenever I hear a baby crying, I remember that bizarre experience. Well, what do you think, my fairy? Was it some sort of sign?
A lot. Oh no.
By the way, you're still searching for Patricia, yes?
You don't need to worry about that. We're investigating.
I mean, I might worry.
In fact, we've almost reached our goal. We just need to find some conclusive evidence.
Oh, we sincerely hope that's the case. Hard to believe, though. After all, so far you've just been barking up the wrong tree.
Barking up the wrong tree.
That's right. You shouldn't be wasting time here. You should be out there, looking for her.
Then I'll just ask you straight away. Do you know where she is?
No, we don't. But we can feel her when we close our eyes and become one with the world. It's very faint, but we can see her. We can see Patricia.
Are you trying to distract me again? Or do you
Maybe.
really expect me to believe you're clairvoyant or something?
Maybe.
What do you think we are, X-Men? It's metaphysical offender profiling.
He actually asked me where Patricia is?
I mean, maybe you would know.
Does he have full confidence that we'll never find her?
I mean,
Fine. I can deal with that. I'll just ask him everything I can about the Le Carré case. So you think Galena was murdered by Helena Doman, her own brother?
No, not her. Galena was someone else.
Then who killed her?
It's written in the report, isn't it?
Yes. But I'm asking you. Would you mind answering me in your own words? You see, I find your entire story highly suspicious.
It's a complicated matter. Extremely complicated. By the way, how did the FBI find Lisa's body? After 14 whole years.
it's a good question.
That's none of your business.
No, I want to know.
Are you saying they just happened to be investigating the Clarksons' cold storage warehouse by pure chance? That there was some undercover terrorism plot afoot there?
Exactly.
I said it's none of your business.
Nope.
Well, then we'll just have to guess. It was an anonymous tip. A tip related to Saint Rouge. Did we hit the nail on the head, Belle? But that's not what we want to know about. After all, the FBI gets hundreds of tips every day. Right, my fairy? It was always that way, even back when we were on duty. Here's what we really want to know. Why, out of all those tips, did you select that one? Would you tell us that much? Belle, what urged you to make a beeline straight for this case?
Because you had a vibe, didn't you?
That's none of your business.
No, it is. Because you're like young me.
Don't let him draw you into his game. Stay calm, Aaliyah Davis.
I mean, you're gonna be in that game. Pondering?
The
Wait.
future influences the present just as much as the past. You asked me why I spent an entire 2 days observing you before I came to speak with you. Well, here's why. Over those 49 hours, I observed the intervals between your actions. When you were neither doing something nor doing nothing. I intently studied your intervals between action to action, and action to inaction. People reveal everything during the intervals between their actions. For example, when you eat alone versus eating with someone else. The most prominent differences always appear when someone either begins or finishes eating a meal. And since these are unconscious actions, they can't be consciously hidden. When you prepare to eat or finish eating, when you move in to clean up, when you pick up a book or close one, when you raise a cup of coffee to your lips. Human actions speak volumes. Not even the person doing the actions is conscious of them. That's what lies in those intervals. That's my modus operandi. And here's the conclusion it helped me reach. There's one other person in this house, isn't there?
You're incredible, Belle. You outdid all our expectations. Impressive, to say the least. You're right, Belle, but only half right.
Half?
You should still be proud, though. Honestly, we never thought you'd make it this far. You've got real talent.
Happy laugh.
Most of what you say is disjointed and a lot. If this goes to court, I won't let you claim that your testimony is inadmissible just because of your little indulgence there.
Fine by us. We can even put it in writing if you want. We won't run or hide. Will we, my fairy? Where's the paper? I know I had it around here somewhere. Where is it? Ooh.
Ew, 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 ew. No, please don't.
We're fine.
Hey, everything okay? What's going on out here? Oh, don't tell me.
He's just suffering from nausea. I was more worried about you. You were in there for quite some time.
Yeah, sorry. Ever since you got here, I've been all backed up.
Mr. Morgan, can you stand?
Oh. Is this a sign from a coffee? What could it be? What is it trying to tell me?
Ooh, dragonfly.
Is that a dragonfly?
Patricia. Oh, that coffee went far.
Footsteps. Big footsteps.
Oh, God.
Footsteps. Big footsteps.
Some odd fella was following her around.
Oh,
That
what?
poor girl, Lise, she was a druggie. And she was into the really bad stuff.
The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess, mentally and physically. That's why I created the Holy Red Powder.
You okay? Hey.
We're fine. Just feeling a little tired. Would you take us to get our medicine?
Sure. It's in the bathroom, right?
But is this or is this not essentially the same apartment as D4?
Seems like he's calmed down a little. We should let him rest for a while.
One more step and I could have cornered Morgan, but so be it. I can still keep investigating even if the owner of this chair isn't present. Simon Jones, what a piece of work. How can anyone have such bad timing?
It's a special skill.
Let me get one thing straight. You started this investigation based on an anonymous tip, right? What kind of a tip was it? Phone or mail?
What does that matter at this point?
This may surprise you, but these kinds of details really eat me up inside. I always get hung up on the most insignificant of details, especially during the most vital times. For example, you know how people go to bed early the night before they have a big job? That's exactly the time where I start focusing on meaningless nonsense. When did I last clip my nails? How long is my milk good for? I just can't help myself. I can't resist the need to know. It's just the way I am.
It was sent in an envelope, postmarked December 28th, sent out from Louisiana.
What did it have inside?
A postcard with a dragonfly on it, a wrapped sample of Sang Rouge, and a note.
What did it say?
Investigate the Clarksons. FK.
Oh my god, I think they are bringing Kaysen back.
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Who's FK?
Anonymous tip, remember? It's obviously just a fake name.
Or is it?
Did you confirm that?
Of course I did. Louisiana has a population of 4.5 million. The FBI database has a list of 6,682 individuals whose initials are FK. 1 out of every 6 individuals is a child under the age of 14, born after 2005. The remaining 5,500 people include those whose initials changed after they married or incarcerated individuals. After subtracting those, I was left with 3,800. That's when I stopped searching for FK, and I decided to change up my approach. It isn't important where the tip came from. All that matters is solving the case. I got this far by taking the most efficient route possible. Are you satisfied now?
Yeah. Thanks. I feel a lot better now. Yep, it all checks out.
She does good work.
Shouldn't you look after him?
I gave him his meds and let him rest.
Let him rest where?
In the bathtub. It happened to have a blanket and a pillow in it.
What? But why?
I don't know. Maybe he sleeps in the tub. I feel like I saw that once in some vampire movie.
I don't know what you're talking about. More importantly, how long has he been like that?
It's stage 4 cancer. He's had it for a while now.
No. I'm talking about his face. It looks as white as a sheet. You can even see all his veins. I've never heard of any cancer side effect like that.
Who knows? But now that you mention it, he started going really crazy around the beginning of December.
In what way?
He changed pizza places.
This better not be another joke.
No, we do not joke about pizza.
It's not, really. It's not. Before December, he always used to order delivery from a Chicago-style joint all the way up near Medford. But one day, he took one look at one of their trademarked red boxes and totally lost it.
Red, huh?
You better believe it. He started screaming gibberish at the pizza boy and chased him away. Next thing I know, I see him toss the pizza box out his window.
Do you think that's when his fear of red began surfacing more prominently?
Beats me. I mean, there isn't a better Chicago-style pizza place that delivers around this area. How could someone give up on that just because they don't like the box? I don't get it.
Were you serious for even a fraction of that story?
That is serious. Oh man, I
The
really want
letter that was
pizza
delivered
now.
to me bore the Clarkson symbol. A postcard decorated with a dragonfly. The mark of the Clarkson family. A single sheet of paper ordering me to investigate the Clarksons. And
So, why did you decide to take this case?
because it's my job.
Really? I don't buy it.
Why not?
You aren't just following orders here. You've got way too much emotion invested in this. Some kind of special emotion.
Some kind of real emotion? And oh, I know the world of real emotion!
There's no use trying to hide it. Despite how I may look, data analysis is my forte.
You're
I
welcome.
know how to see through lies. I don't mean to be nosy, but would it kill you to confide in me a little? I didn't manage to live this long simply because I'm fiendishly handsome. And besides, we're going to be tiptoeing across a thin line of legality with the rest of this case, so I'd prefer to have some probable cause. That way, at least I can back you up when you need me to.
There exists in the world a single path along which no one can go except you. Whither does it lead? Do not ask, go along it.
You're pulling out Nietzsche at a time like this? Come on.
I have a little brother. After overdosing on a certain drug, he was thrown into rehab. He's been clean for 2 years now, but he still won't utter a single word. All day long, he's plagued by hallucinations. He can't tell if he's dead or alive, if this is reality or if it's all a dream.
That's pretty
Sang
bad.
Rouge.
That's right. The doctor can't tell what's causing his condition, so they can't treat him. He just told me to prepare for the possibility that I may never get my brother back. This was his. I bought it for him after he graduated high school and found a job. He never got a single chance to wear it, though. Someday, I believe that he'll get better. And I'll get to see him put this on and head out to work.
So you think that if we nab the person behind all this, we may figure out how to conquer the addiction?
Right.
You really think it'll be that easy?
I don't know. But I can't just sit around and do nothing. He's the only family I have in the entire world.
What about your parents?
When I was only 13, Katrina took him, leaving my 7-year-old brother and I behind.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I've already dealt with my past. Now I'm just working as hard as I can to complete the duty I've been given.
Yeah.
Hey, Agent Jones, I just want to double-check one thing. You didn't find anything in the bathroom.
Nope. Nothing in there.
It must be the bedroom then. Just like I thought.
Are you serious about this?
Huh? Now you're having second thoughts?
Well, not exactly.
Then what?
I understand how you feel, but he's got an incurable disease. And he used to be one of us.
So? The truth he's given us so far could all be completely fabricated. He's a genius lone wolf agent who solved nothing but difficult cases during his years of active duty. That's what they told me at Quantico, at least. Over and over again. I had to listen to them talk about how no one could ever replicate the kind of work he did. But let's be real here. You saw his face, didn't you? It was inhuman. It looked like the face of a killer who's been possessed by death.
Cancer.
Patricia Clarkson is here, in the next room, only a single wall away from us. After 14 years, he went back to Le Carré, kidnapped her, and imprisoned her here. He's trying to complete something big right now, something that's deeply connected to Sang Rouge.
Why don't you just go open the door? Like, he's in the bathroom. Y'all were granted entry. Just open the door. Okay, she did. Good.
What
That's
is all
odd.
this? Pictures of people from Lucari. And this wall is dedicated to Greenvale. All the deceased have been crossed out. Sheriff Melvin Woods?
Melvin. I mean, I'm not surprised. But still, man. Nope.
Lise Clarkson? Where's Patricia?
That's our altar. What are you doing?
Help? What's happening? York? Hey, York. Oh. Hi. Yes. These puppies! Oh no. Why are you going evil?
York!
No.
Agent York!
No.
York!
5 more
Agent
minutes.
York!
I'm sleepy. I'm hitting snooze.
Agent York!
I will punch you. I don't care if you're a child.
Agent York! Agent York?
I'm busy.
Hey! Hey, Agent York.
You're Lise Clarkson.
What's wrong? You're acting weird.
Sorry, Patty, I'm fine now.
What?
More importantly, do these red seeds come from some kind of plant that grows around this area? This isn't your average backwoods town. The Clarksons' ego and control has been piercing the town's heart like a massive dinosaur bone. But over this past century, time has been busy eroding the beast's power from within. And now, the very thing that once fortified this town is polluting it with putrid gas and rotten marrow. Zach, this is the point where it all collapses.
I'm nervous! I'm so nervous! Oh, there's literally an opening. Inspection!
These red seeds keep sticking out to me, but we need to figure out what's going on with this altar before we focus on anything else. Isn't that right, Zach?
I guess.
After Lise Clarkson was murdered, her body was put back together here, just like how Galena's body was dismembered, then rearranged within the holding cell. Lena Doman and PJ's bodies were also blown to pieces in the end. Perhaps that's the nature of the curse that's taken hold of the Clarksons. What do you think, Zach? Is there any significance to these similarities?
I mean, maybe,
This altar
I
is
guess.
covered in burn marks, but there's hardly any residue left. There's no way for me to tell what was burned here. I could send it home for analysis, but is that really necessary? It'll just end up giving Abrahams more busy work. More importantly, Zach, someone who knew how to manipulate fire was behind all this.
Well, that sounds like Lena.
In other words, these roots prove that
Yeah.
Lena was here. And that's enough for me. Zach, this is an ominous sign. Among all the different footprints here are a set made from engineer boots. Yes, I know. He probably only made them when he came to inspect the scene. I'm sure that Patty and I left our own set of prints here too. But how do you explain the set that's inside the yellow tape? There's some decomposing cloth here. We saw the same type of cloth at the sugarcane plantation. They must have used that cloth when they transported Lisa's body. But who cares about mundane evidence like that? This isn't a case that can be solved by gathering the kind of evidence we'd need to submit to a court. There's a flat, evenly weighted stone here. I bet we could use this to score an amazing stone skipping record.
Investigating the murder. Here's where the body was. All the blood and guts. Yo, this rock would be really good for skipping stones.
Let's give it a try whenever we get some downtime. For now, we need to focus on this investigation, Zach.
God, York, I love you.
These bridge beams have a very unique shape to them.
Oh my god, it's the tree. It's the tree. This is Kaysen.
One straight support in the center, reinforced by V-shaped columns coming up diagonally from the sides. Did this bridge always look like this? Oh well, I'm sure it has nothing to do with this case.
Yes, it does.
Let's move on with the inspection, Zach. The growth is all missing from this particular section. It wasn't just cutaway. She used fire to burn it out. Everything was planned so meticulously, as if she wanted to show this altar to someone. That's why Chuck ended up discovering it.
Yeah. Look at all that money. Oh, is he here?
Hey! FBI! The hell you doing back here?
Investigating. Doing my job. Why are you asking? Hi.
You already solved the case, yeah? So go on! Get your ass out of town!
Rude.
Why do you think I solved the case?
Shoot! Exactly how stupid are you, FBI? This is Luke Carre, remember? Every feller in town already knows that Professor Orr's the one behind all this shit.
Hey, Chuck. Can you see the altar from there?
I'd see the whole damn thing, along with your stupid ass standing there, trying to act all smart and shit.
You told me that the poacher's boat you were chasing disappeared around this area, correct?
Yeah, that's what I said, all right. What, you forget already? If you're just gonna waste our tax dollars out here, least you could do is catch them goddamn poachers. Fucking FBI, go and make yourself useful for once in your damn life.
Dang.
Chuck, we don't chase down fishing boats. Unless it's a terrorist boat that plans to overthrow our government, that is.
Huh. Then stop acting all leery, like I ain't being truthful or whatever. I'm busy too, you know. So long, FBI.
Amazing. 10 out of 10 interaction. No complaints.
Zach, he just taught us what the true purpose of this altar is. It was built here so that the ritual could be watched from a boat in the bayou.
What do you mean? They could have just walked out here. There's no reason why they had to watch it from a boat.
The goddess of fertility, Patty.
Yes?
The goddess of fertility. A fine name indeed. So much blood has been shed, yet you remain in this town. Surely, you know why.
Of course I do, Hoongan. My work here isn't finished yet. You know, I could really use one of your oracles right now.
You're more fun than I thought.
Thanks.
Here's the oracle you ask for. Listen, speak to the
Sorry.
17 comrades who saw the birth of New Orleans.
What?
Feel the holy Allah. The giant lady's finger points down toward your goal, the entrance to the forbidden.
Poetic and graceful as ever, Hungan. Hungan's oracles are leading us toward the core of this case. That's the one thing I'm sure of. But don't misunderstand, Zach. I'm not blindly following him. I only follow my intuition. Metaphysical offender profiling. That's all there is to it.
Okay.
The 17 comrades must refer to some area that has 17 of the same thing in it. We may need to use history to figure this one out. After all, we need to find That's not it, Zach. The 17 comrades must have survived for a shockingly long time. Remember, they were here to see the birth of New Orleans. The 17 That's not it, Zach. The 17 comrades must refer to some area that has 17 of the same thing in it. That's it, Zach. The French established the colony of La Nouvelle-Orléans in 1718, just about 300 years ago.
That makes sense.
The only 17 comrades that would have been around back then are the 300-year-old oak trees along this road, a majestic road lined by oak trees. Come on, let's go ask these sages of Lucare for some help on our investigation.
Yeah.
Zach, the Holy Allah is a shockingly simple metaphor, especially considering the quality of the oracles we've received thus far. It seems as if Hungan's poetic muse is finally running dry. The great thing about us Americans is that we can recreate our homeland anywhere. We're happy to transport crunchy bacon across the deserts of Africa if we need to. That's what it means to be American, and this Holy Allah is just another example of that. From the early days of the frontier era, they've been helping us Americans be what we've always meant to be. Zach, there's no Allah there. Don't think so hard about it. The Holy Allah refers to that one thing we see so often in American towns.
I don't know what we see in American
Zach,
towns.
if the Holy Allah needs to be filled, Zach, there's no... Don't think so. The Holy... That's it. The Holy Allah refers to a water tower.
Oh, how?
Specifically
What?
that water tower with its Clarkson family crest. It must be hiding some sort of clue. Let's fill the Allah and see what it yields.
Let's fill that Allah, y'all. Yeah.
Zach, what do you think the giant lady's finger is? I'm at a loss. I never thought one of Hungan's childish riddles would force me to think so hard. But, oh well. I'm sure that as we deal with the rest of the oracle, it'll reveal itself to us.
What? Is there something on my face?
Listen carefully, Patricia. As my skilled assistant, I trust you a great deal, so I want you to answer me honestly.
Answer what?
Do you have any idea where Melvin might have gone?
No.
He didn't seem to be acting or talking differently than usual?
No. I don't think so.
Okay, I believe your words. Zach, we have a lot of work to do. It feels like we're finally approaching the climax here.
Ooh. Does feel like we are. But like, we're so close. Oh, 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 okay. That was another text. I didn't mean to have such a negative reaction before to getting a text message. I was on hold for a job and was kind of hoping I wasn't gonna get it, and I just got the text with the confirmation that I got it and like to do all the paperwork, and I'm like, I just want to sleep. But apparently it's an evening shoot, so great. I can still sleep in. Sucks since I have a morning gig the day after, but you know, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But I do have to run to D&D, so I'm gonna wrap it here. Tune in next time to find out what chaos awaits. Ah! Shout out and thank you to all my patrons and Twitch subs. New merch is available. Use the links down below to grab yourself some swag, and more is in the works. Thank you all for watching. Bye!